All right. Welcome back to Create Escape Vinyl. My name is Jeff. and we're going to go through the A's. So this is the end of my A's because the last video I did some Aerosmith love, and that was part of my A's. And then this is the rest of my A's for old school rock, or whatever you want to call it, just rock. The rest of my A's would be in something else. But this is my rock A's, like old school stuff. Basically what my mom gave me, or something from another collection that I got from one of my friends, from his dad. And that spawned the thumbnail. I got a double. Must be good if I got a double, right? All right. This is my mom's. This is the Atlanta Rhythm section, Champagne Jam. Started listening to this, and I can definitely see why my mom likes this, for sure. I had never listened to this really previously, other than maybe just, I feel like I had heard something in the house at some point, but I've even asked her about this in the past, and she just said she liked it. She never really responded with a like, yeah, and a definite like, yeah, there's this song or a bunch of that stuff. But I can see it. I don't understand a lot of the things that she says, though. Whenever she says she doesn't 100% like yes, and she doesn't like sticks a ton. Because I kind of see it in this in some direction. So I don't know why, even though she does have a Styx album, the one, Sail Away, but obviously that's not the name of it. I'm just saying she has that one. But she likes this, and I can see that in this to some degree. I can also see the rest of the music that she likes in it, so I guess I can understand why she gravitated towards it in some way. And then so I got this from my mom, and then as prior videos, that's her little MW right there. But then that other collection I got, I ended up with another copy. So I have 2 copies of this, and I'm not mad at it. Like, this is a great copy of it. Pretty good looking copy, not a lot of ring wear. My mom's copy got a lot of well, you can't really see it, so that kind of makes me you can see it up top. There you go, you can see it up top. My mom's ring wear right there, no ring wear there, but my mom's does have ring wear all the way around. You just it doesn't pick up on the video, so. But that ring wear at the top kind of goes all the way around, and you can see it. On the other one, you almost can't see that there's a record in there at all. So, and this is both of these are embossed copies. So this right here is all embossed, so it's raised. Pretty cool stuff. And then, so the reason I said I don't understand why my mom has kind of always said she didn't really like them, but she did like them, and whatever, is because we also have this. A rock and roll alternative. Atlanta Rhythm section. Good shit, man. I can see why she liked it. Like, I didn't get down and dirty into listening to it, but I can see why she liked it. And I mean, this, you know, this picture is this is some shit I like. So I'm down with it, and I'm gonna listen to it. 100, like a bunch more, like a lot of Atlanta Rhythm section, because I still have another Atlanta Rhythm section to pull up here. Because she has another one. Yet she tells me, they're all right. It's like, what are you talking about? You have 4 of their albums, or 3? Yeah, 3 of their albums, and you don't even know? this is the one that me personally, I remember the most, but I haven't heard it the most or anything. I just remember it because of this dog. Like, I remember Dog Days. I remember seeing it in the house and all that. Just the picture is what I remember the most. So, this one. And I did listen to this one as well. Probably the first 3 songs. And again, I understand why she likes them. I just don't understand why she says she likes them but doesn't like the other than the fact that I guess to a degree there is more of a southern rock equation to their music as opposed to the others, like Yes and Styx. I guess Styx and Yes is more prog, and this is more southern rock prog. I mean, fucking A, I'll take that every day. But I mean, I guess that's all I can say about it, is just that's what I can assume is her thing. Like, she just needed that little kick of southern. I mean, there you go. That little southern rock kick in there to make it a thing. But hell yeah, man, I like it. I can dig it. I can deal with it. Another one that I had not heard was this one. I have seen this record and wasn't completely aware of it or whatever, but I have seen it out in the wild, as well as one of my mom's friends does own it. So I have held it in my hand before, and I'm sure it's something that everybody can get any time of the day. It's not a big deal. But I had never heard it, but I did acquire it in that collection that I got from my friend's dad. And that is the Association Greatest Hits. And so right before I got on here, I did kick this on, and I can dig this as well. It's kind of all over the place, but that's to be expected because it's a greatest hits. It's not just one album. But I dig it. I don't really know what I would call it. To be like, if I was put on the spot, I really don't know what I would say. It's a little low key. At least the songs that I heard, it was more in the vein of like 60s, like 67, 65 rock, even though it's maybe newer stuff that I was listening to, maybe not. This was what I listened to, more in the vein of like the Zombies in the 65 range, 66, 67, somewhere in there. Before 69 is all I can say. Somewhere around in that range. But enjoyable. I didn't dislike it. I would definitely still give it more of a listen. But like I said, I was just kicking it on to see what it was, and that's what we got. So there you go. Now, I have shown this album and the next one in one of my pickups album Vinyl Vibes videos. So, I mean, I'll just kind of skim by it, even though, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. Fucking Ted Nugent, Amboy Dukes. This is pretty killer stuff. I didn't have any idea about this until I saw this, to be honest with you. I didn't know he was in that band. I didn't even know that band existed. And then I went to a record store and saw it, and then saw that sticker. And the guy had posted it on the sticker that he had put on there for the pricing and everything. Oh, this is, you know, Ted Nugent, which I was just like, okay, well, I mean, I'm not going to freak out about it or anything. And then I listened to it and I was like, you know what? I like this a lot better than, you know, I like this better than Ted Nugent stuff. I'll just say that. This is way more psych than Ted Nugent. This is way more acceptable than Ted Nugent, in my opinion. I don't dislike Ted Nugent as a guitar player and whatnot, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, this is better than all that other stuff that he's put out, in my opinion. So, Amboy Dukes, Marriage on the Rocks, bottom, or rock bottom. Good shit on the Polydor. And then the next one, like I said, I'd already put it up here before as well, is my, this has like a fucked up spot right here, but the vinyl's great, so I'm not worried about it. But the Allman Brothers, Eat a Peach. What are you going to say about it? I mean, it's phenomenal front to back, all the way through. You can skip a song if you want to be an idiot, but there isn't a song that you can skip on here and feel okay with yourself, is basically what I'm saying. So this is like the best. This is one of the best things ever. And then so it's Eat a Peach. So there's a peach on the front, and on the back got a little watermelon action on a train. So, you know, they know what's up. This is a great album. This is a phenomenal album. Pretty much, I mean, I don't even know how you would, but I'm just saying pretty much, just because I know everybody's different. Unskippable songs on that album, for sure. And then this is the last one of my A's, and then I am going to show one more that's a new pickup, but I've already showed this on my other videos as well. But Atomic Rooster. If you haven't heard Atomic Rooster, just fucking do it. This is great. I have heard that there is a version of this album that is not good. I want to say that I've already done it in other videos, and it's never going to hurt anyone, but I don't want to hurt anyone. But there is one pressing of this that is terrible, so don't buy it. Buy this one, Music on Vinyl. It's not terrible. It's a great version of this. So just do that. If you see this and you want this record, either buy an original copy or buy the Music on Vinyl. Do not buy any other of the represses because I have heard that they are not good. So I'm just putting that warning out there. Do your research. I don't want to call out anyone because I don't know exactly which one it is. For one, I don't know how many there are that are bad. But I do know this is good, and so are the originals. So that's all I'm going to say with that. But Atomic Rooster is fucking phenomenal, old school rock, just good flamers, dude. I mean, this is like metal before metal, like Black Sabbath style stuff. Yeah, fucking give it a shot. Atomic Rooster. Death Walks Behind You. This is great. But again, be careful with the one that you buy. This is the Music on Vinyl. I found this at Acoustic Sounds, $30 fucking or whatever. So it's not like everything is out of reach or nothing, you know. I'm not telling you to go buy an original just to have a good sound. I'm just saying, don't buy the other one. Just buy the Music on Vinyl or spring for an original or a old school copy of it. Maybe not an original, but you know, like a 70s 80s copy or something, if there's some represses out there for that. And my newest album that I just picked up, to throw into my A's, and then my next is going to be running into my B's. But this one, this is a great album for one. Great. This is for sure. If I had heard this last year, would have been my one or two of best last year. It is, to me, a little bit of a mood album, meaning it's pretty down. So you have to be in one of those. You don't have to be. I'm just saying, I feel like if you're in one of those dragging, just like, what the fuck am I gonna do? What can I do? What should I do? You know, I'm not saying there's one specific thing. I'm saying there's this type of feeling. And if you like metal music and you understand metal music and feelings, then you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that this is a downer. But you can listen to this anytime. I'm just saying, I feel like best notably it would be, fuck, put this on. Ulcerate. Cutting the Throat of God. This is fucking awesome. So is this record cover. This thing is sick the way they did it. Like, this part, all of it is all matte. All of this stuff is all shiny. And then they did the same thing on the back. It's phenomenal. And this is a great album. I mean, this is one of the, like I said, just by dates and whatnot, I would say this and then maybe one other would have been my favorites for last year. And what I'm trying to think of is Atrabilis had an album, and I don't know if that came out in 2022 or if it came out in 2023. They also had another one that came out this year, and that motherfucker is sick, and it's on the way. And so is the first album that they had. So I bought both of those, and they're on the way. But Atrabilis is, again, nasty for sure. Not that there's anything wrong, but I'm just saying that's anytime, any day, just straight up respectfully nasty. Atrabilis. But this one, Ulcerate, Cutting the Throat of God, it's just sludged the fuck out. Gotta just... But if you listen to it enough times, you can actually catch and hear a lot of things that are off, more sped up, more. It's a great listen. That's all I'm saying. You do want to be in a fucked up mood to listen to it once you listen to it, but then also at the same time, if you listen to it out of a fucked up mood and you're just listening to it, and you listen to it a bunch, you can catch all these things that are just like, oh, it seemed like a really sludgy, just fucked up album that I should only listen to if I'm in a down mood. And then you're like, nah, I can hear fucking, you can hear all this other stuff in it. And you can kind of listen to it anytime. But you got to get used to it. You gotta put it in your ears and take a few minutes on it. That's all I'm saying. So that's all I got for today. That's all I have for today. And then we are done with the A's, and we are going to move on to the B's. The B's knees, dude. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to have to start listening to the B's because there's like I did with this stuff, there's a bunch of shit up there in the B's that I haven't even listened to. So I'm going to listen to a bunch of new music, and I'm going to put it out here as stuff that I have. And then as I acquire new records, which is going to be less and less late here in the next probably year, man, for real. I'm going to have to just tone it down because we're going to be moving, and it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on. So fucking seriously though, ulcerate, cutting the throat of God. Go and buy this if you like death metal. If you like death metal, you're going to like this. If you like sludge metal, you're going to like this. If you like Fu Manchu, you're going to like this. I understand that it's completely two different things, but kind of the same if you just think about it for a minute. Yeah. Ulcerate, cutting the throat of God. Good shit. I did get this at Indie Merch Store, so they do have copies. So give them a. Oh man, I did post this on my Instagram page, but just before I get off here, I'll go ahead and throw this up there. But this is some pretty nasty vinyl as well to match the lyrics and the whole thing. And both of them pretty much look the same. I tried to find a lot of differences in the two, and I couldn't really find a bunch of differences. So I would say they both look kind of the same, but I did post this on Instagram. So if you want to see a still of it, you can go on Instagram to Create Escape Vinyl and see it. But oh, it's like a man. Oh yeah, there you go. It's like a black. Man, it's a good looking piece of vinyl. Pretty sick. And like I said, I got this at Indie Merch Store. I don't know if you can find it everywhere, especially with this vinyl. I don't know if you care if it's on this vinyl or not, but you know, if you want that one, it's on Indie Merch Store. I wouldn't be opposed to you obviously going to ulcerate.com, but I don't know if you can find it there. I don't know if it's sold out. I don't know. Or even if it's available there. I don't know. But if you like sludge metal, you like death metal, you like any of that stuff like that, hit up Ulcerate. The other one that I would say that I said on the other video a couple videos back is Laceration. That's a great record that I just received a couple weeks ago. I think it's right here, so I can pull it out. Yep. This is sick. This is my favorite album this year for sure. I mean, this is just all the way through nasty. I would say the same thing about that Ulcerate album, but just a completely different vibe, I guess. Completely different vibe. This guy, the lead singer of this, and even the whole band. I mean, I'm not saying just the lead singer, but I mean the whole thing. If you like old school death metal, that like Suffocation and Malevolent Creation and stuff like that, before like old school 90s death metal, like this, this is like 2024 sound. That sounds like 90s Malevolent Creation type shit. This is sick. This is the best thing I have heard in a long time when it comes to that type of music. I don't give a shit who it is, where it is, what it is. This is great. Laceration, I Erode. And then, you know, another one that I got on the last one was Worm. But I mean, Worm is more like black metal stuff. I would say those two, if you like death metal, you like sludge metal, you like all that stuff, fucking check that out. I would say this is in the sludge black metal style. Worm. Great stuff. I mean, I feel like I can't just end videos at 25 minutes because none of my videos have been that short. But I'm going to have to end this video. Next video is going to go bees, and then whatever I pick up in the next few weeks. But there you go. I did not say it in the beginning of the video, so I'm going to say it now. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Peace out.